Is it going? Woo, Ryan, guess what? It's show number 100.
The meat glitter make that kitty quiver. I'm just saying. Check this out.
Yeah, Steve, let's see your wiener.
Bless.
Hey, when you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair?
You okay, Ryan?
Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's,
All right, everybody. It is another Thursday night. This is Thursday Night Barbecue Chair. I got this new chair. You guys can't see it, but I got this new chair, and I kind of feel all different for the show. So it's the first show with the new chair. But this is Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. I am Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue. And during the week, you can find me in the lovely store of Wanamakers in beautiful downtown Downers Grove, Illinois. And the man sitting next to me, it's somebody new this week, but he's been on the – I can't even talk. I'm laughing. I've got so many things I want to say. I can't even get it out. He's been on before. He's on our starting because he wants to see my wiener. But it is Brad from Smokin' Magic Barbecue. And actually, Bree is in the background. But Brad is the focus of it. Brad is the focus of this conversation. So today, before we get started, I changed everything over here on the side, and I wasn't supposed to do that. Let's get to our sponsors right away, because you know what is going to happen? I'm going to end up forgetting. And then we got to remember at 30 minutes in, I got to play the other half. Brad, you're in charge of 30 minutes.
Oh, shit. Well, that's trusting me with a lot.
I know. Hold on. Here we go. Sponsors.
Melinda's Hot Sauce, bold heat and flavor. Boar's Night Out, championship level barbecue rubs. Blues Hog, legendary sweet heat barbecue sauce. Marble Ridge Farms, premium quality meats. Fat Cow Jerky, big flavor for serious snacking. And OG Bandits, bold rubs with barbecue attitude.
I did it. You know what? I did the wrong. You know what? Let's do them both now, Brad. Forget the half-hour mark. You know what? I'm going to do the other one, and I'll tell you a reason why in a second.
Fat Boy Hickman's Barbecue, backyard barbecue done right. Steak Ager, next level dry aged steak at home. Spitfire Grills, built for serious fire. P&L Steaks Grilling Supply Company, gear for the grill life. Smoky Woods, real wood flavor for real barbecue.
And Smoky Woods. Well, see, I was supposed to choose that other one because tonight on this show, we got a lot of things we got to get going, so we're going to get right at it. We have 2 guests on today, maybe 3, maybe 4, and who knows is going to show up. But we got 2 of our sponsors on. It is going to be Kirk with Fat Boy Hickman Barbecue and Mr. Robert Perkins from P&L Steak Grilling Supplies. Let's bring them on. Oh, I can't get them on there. Hold on. There they are. I did it. We did it.
Hey.
All right. What's up, gentlemen?
We are hanging out at the Rib Cookoff Association World Championships this week. Shawnee, Oklahoma. A little bit of drive for both of us. We made it. Well,
I've been here all week. So.
He's been here working all week. I drove in this morning, so.
Pretty easy for me.
Yeah. And the thing is, I drove in this morning. He still did not have a drink left for me, so.
Drank it all last night.
I know. So shit happens. We're good now, though. We're okay.
Well, this is actually kind of neat because I think you have half of who the people I'm going to mention, but Dirk and Jody were on the show a while back, and we were talking about the Rib Cookoff Association because I wanted to know all about it, and they mentioned the World Championships in Oklahoma, and I was like, how perfect is that when you mentioned, how about if we do it from Oklahoma? So let's do it. We got Jody there.
Right here.
Yeah.
And we have Miss Jody with us.
And we have Miss Jody with us. She's smarter and knows a lot more than Dirk does, so she came. Yeah. I mean, am I lying?
It's Thursday night true story.
It's Thursday night true story on Thursday Night Barbecue Chat.
So Jody can sit in and we can talk RCOA World Championship first if you want to do that, Steve.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get all that. You guys can answer. But
Jody, take my chair. Go ahead.
Oh, look at the gentleman. Look at the good Southern gentleman.
You sit down.
Nobody comes in between us. We're a cook team.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jody. Ryan's not here this time, but we got Brad. He's a more than worthy substitute.
I wouldn't say that.
Brad and Bree, I love you guys.
Thank you.
Did you hear that he went back-to-back in sauce championship for Royal?
What? No.
Yes.
Oh,
They did.
I guess I got to order
he
that
has
sauce
the,
now.
Oh, he's got the props out.
The kick
Hey,
out.
Brad has his
Yeah.
championship sauce. I have a Fat Boy Poncho and Lefty drink cup. So.
Oh, how do I get one of those drink cups?
Robert brought a trailer. It's cool.
Robert bought a trailer.
No, they make
Oh.
some awesome sauces there, and it's amazing going back to back, Brad. That's a hell of an accomplishment, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. We're really stoked about it. It was Bree called me yesterday, and she never calls me unless something good or really bad's happening. And so it was kind of a freak out moment, because I don't. We were looking at it. I don't think any sauce, like one sauce, has ever back to backed it. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw it. I sent Bree a text right away. I told her I hate her and I love her and congratulations, all in one text. So yeah,
that's what she says to me all the time.
yep. So word, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right there.
So Miss Jody, tell us what's going on this weekend.
We are gonna cook ribs, steak, and wings
Yeah,
in a parking lot. A big one.
Big parking lot.
big parking
Big.
lot.
Big.
Yes, we're gonna burn meat in a parking lot with the best people on earth, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Awesome.
Of the best people. We have about 150 cooks gonna show up.
Wow.
About 30 kids, I believe, last count.
That's a big kids
I
queue.
know. It is.
That
it
is awesome.
And we're also gonna have one rack challenge. Isn't that pretty cool?
Tomorrow
That's
night.
very-
one
yeah,
rack
it's tomorrow
challenge.
night.
What's the one rack challenge?
So if you won a rib cook-off contest, which I'm looking at two people over here, the Polands both did, and they're just going to pull out one rack tomorrow and cook it and turn in at least 6 bones. They can turn in more, and they're going to judge them based on just one rack. So you can't cook more than one rack. We'll have people out and about, and if they want to look at your pit, you got to let them look.
We were talking about the Craig Carter rule of sewing like 7 racks together and cooking them, but evidently that's not allowed for some reason. I don't know why.
And it's really great. There's no entry fee. The top 3 are going to be paid out. It's just a little something else for the guys who have won a rib contest. And maybe we'll do something like that next year for wings and
Sure.
steak.
Kick us off a little bit. It kind of kicks the comp off.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And we also
I
have
agree.
a large international
We
teams
do.
coming in. So we've got guys coming in from all over.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are they all coming from?
The Netherlands, 3 cooks from
Ooh.
Netherlands, and then 2 cooks from Belgium, and they're all here.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're going to be
Wow.
just sitting right there, close to you
And
guys.
hopefully the Belgian cooks brought waffles, because Belgian waffles. So
Chicken
I
wings
won't
and
ask them that
waffles.
'cause they'll probably get mad at me. But
Hey, Jody, word of advice: move the internationals now.
Yes, I will.
Or move Kirk.
Yes.
We had to put him across.
I've cooked with
across the
Brad
pond.
for years. He knows me. So yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah.
You know, we had a great day with him yesterday. I took him all the way around Oklahoma City. We went to the Murr Bombing Museum, which is beautiful. It's about being strong and coming back as a community after the tragedy. We spent some time at Clark Crew Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Uh-huh.
you guys have
Sure.
been there a
Yep.
few times.
Yep.
Travis is a good guy.
He
Yes.
is. We love Travis. He even showed up and visited with him. It was really
Oh,
that's great.
It was great. And then we went to the state senate, and I had them recognized, and that was amazing. They really enjoyed it. And then we ended at I still call it the Cowboy Hall of Fame. I think it's called the Western Heritage. So it was really a great time showing them Oklahoma. And they are so excited to be here. So many people have stepped up. I think we're even going to have a trailer for them tomorrow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
First class, no doubt about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so. It's when the international teams come, it is so cool.
Yeah.
It is.
It's so awesome to see, kind of what they do, how they do it compared to how we do it.
Yes.
Because there are some differences.
Oh,
Well,
there is.
definitely.
It's the energy level too that they bring.
Yeah.
We do this week in and week out in the parking lot somewhere, but they come over here. I mean, dressed to the hilt,
Yes.
enthusiastic, and whether
Yep.
they get a damn call or not, it's like they won the world championship.
That's right.
No
Yeah,
matter what.
just being
So-
here.
And then
Yeah.
That's right.
that energy passes down through the ones that get to see that, and we're just
It's
happy.
great.
Yeah, we were at another championship, and Robert and I spent some time with the Japanese people,
I love it.
and they are I mean, it's like their Olympic gig. Like they paid
Yeah.
for them to come. They show up in a freaking limo, but then they hang out and they see, guys like us
I still
that
know
they
what
know,
called me, but it was,
and they're like, the Japanese people are like, oh my God, oh, can I get your autograph? I'm like, no, I'm just some dumbass that cooks ribs in a parking lot, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
sure.
but I mean, you got to think about. We talked about it last week with we had on Fuego del Norte from Germany on as an open fire team. They were on, and kind of like Mark and I were talking about. We take it for granted because we see barbecue all the time. We do barbecue joints are everywhere, and these guys. I mean, you guys are like rock stars to these guys because they only see you on videos and stuff like that, and watch the Instagram and all that other stuff, and you're. It's. I mean, I can kind of relate to when first time I went to the shed last year. I'm walking around with all these people that I had only ever seen on my phone, and it's just like, oh my God, this is like the greatest thing ever.
You're coming again in August, right, Steven?
Huh?
You're coming again in August, right?
I wish I could. I can't. I know. Trust me. Me missing the shed would be like I'm heartbroken. But unfortunately, or fortunately, my son graduates from college in December. So I got to go to Texas. I mean, I know going to Texas. So there's going to be some kind of a little.
No, we're talking about August, bro. Rib comp in August.
I know, but I don't have any. I got to save my vacation time. I wait. The store closes for 2 weeks in December, so I waste a lot of vacation time with the store being closed, and then I have to go to the shed. So then I ended up. I wasn't supposed to go to the shed this year, but then the Cozy Rosie called and said I had a cabin, so I couldn't pass it up. So I had to go.
Show up
every time.
You got to go. And then, so now I got hardly any time left, but I'm going to try and make the best out of a Texas trip in December and go watch him graduate. And then next year,
I love cooking in parking lots, but family's more important. So
I agree. And then next year, I'm back in Texas again because he messaged me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. He is getting married next July. So I will be heading back down to Texas. So
congratulations.
Man, talk about, well, I think it's amazing too, but I'm, 23, 24 years old, just getting done with college and jumping into marriage. God bless him. Toast to that. I hope it all works out. But his girlfriend.
The meaning of commitment for sure.
Right. Well, his girlfriend is a very nice gal, and I'm happy for him. And the two of them, watching the two of them do their thing together is hilarious because they're like perfect. They're perfect for each other. So excellent.
So I actually have a question.
Okay.
My man.
So for Jody, so for the people that are watching that have never been exposed to Rib Cookoff Association, why cook Rib Cookoff Association?
Do you know the number one rule, Brad?
No, I don't. But we signed up for our first one today.
Right?
Isn't it on the side?
Yep. ORHF, one rule, have fun.
Yeah.
Have you met Bree?
Yes.
She doesn't let me have fun.
With her
Oh, come on.
Brad, my next trip this way, I'll just bebop through KC, pick you up, and we'll go cook some ribs.
Let's do it.
I think what people really like is it's affordable. We don't take the turn-in times and put them real close. We spread them out. It gives an opportunity for the community to get out and visit with people. Dirk and I, we're going on 15 years that we've cooked. And we've cooked about any organization that has initials. So we took what we liked and what we didn't like, and we shook it up, and that's how we came up with the Rib Cookoff.
Well, you guys are certainly doing something good.
What's really cool, we're doing one where our office and warehouse building is in Hickman, Nebraska. We're doing one in July. And the first question that the city asked me when I had to go get permission to block off downtown and do the whole schmear, the first thing they asked me is, can we do this every year? Is this going to be annual? Because one of the coolest things is wherever the contest is, if you've got local cooks, they're welcome.
They are.
They can come, they can cook, they can win money, they can win trophies. They can't get points toward coming here to Worlds or stuff like that, but it's open to everybody to come cook. And I think our contest, we've probably got 10 or 15 local people that want to come in and cook our COA and cook, up against the pros. Those of us that are blessed enough to cook every weekend or every other weekend. You know, they want to test their skills against this. And that's one of the most awesome things about RCOA is, you know, Fred that lives down the street from the contest can show up with a pop-up and a smoker, cook some ribs, and maybe go home with $1,000.
Kick somebody's ass. Somebody's got to win.
Somebody's got to win.
That's right.
Somebody's got to. Let me get some comments in, guys, so we can get those up and ready to go and get them done. God, boy, Julie McBride says hi to Smoke and Magic.
That's my sister.
That's your sister. Greg Schneider says good evening, everyone. And my good friend up there in Wisconsin, Dan Dickey says glad you were at the shed. Dan Dickey was at the shed as well, so that was his first time. So it was great seeing him down there and the love of the shed spreading around. And Miss Julie McBride says, I'm interested in knowing more about the RCA. So ask your questions.
She does host contests.
She does.
She does host contests.
Yes. As a promoter-ish that's happening, it's an amazing thing to do. The judges are from your community, which is really, really cool. So if you've got either some kick-ass people that you dig, some people that like ribs, or maybe your city council, maybe your people in your community organization, any of those people can take a quick class and they can judge the rib comp. And that's one of the biggest questions I've gotten lately doing ours is, how do I be a judge? I'm like, show up, sign up, and go through a quick tutorial, and you'll be a judge for the ribs. So,
you know, if you like good food, you can be a judge.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was one of the things. I think that was one of the things we talked about, and when Dirk and Jody were both on, because I was quizzing them about the rib cook-off because I was interested in all of it, because they do that judging without, trained judges or whatever. They're not glued to a certain flavor profile, and you're not looking for certain things. Right. It's wide open. You like that rib and you like that flavor and you like the taste of it. You mark it how you want it. It's not nope, it didn't have this. Nope, didn't have this. This is what I was taught in judging class. So it is. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's part of the fun of the whole thing.
As a cook, I dig it. It's all of us have cooked, KCBS or MBN or stuff like that, and the profiles are very rigid. You need to do this, this, and this, or you're not going to walk. Yeah. Here it's open. It's basically showing up at RCOA is cook good food, and you're probably going to walk.
Yeah.
Stephen, they also added this year. There's a steak ancillary. So last year there was points. This year there's a steak. So I've had a lot of questions just on my end of kind of what's the steak look like at RCOA versus the other contests that we've cooked? And, this kind of brings everything back to the roots of a good steak is judged as a good steak. There's nothing that has to be done to it. If you can cook a good steak in the backyard, then you can cook a good steak here. You don't have to do the crazy trimming and turn stuff into a hockey puck, and, you just don't have to do that shit. It's cook a good steak, whether it have grill marks on it or not. You can pan sear it. Just make it good. Turn it in. I was fortunate enough last week. I cooked at Ketchum at the RCOA,
and you
up
walked
there, and got a fourth place call up there.
Nice.
Just turned in a happy steak. There's let's see, appearance, taste, tenderness. But there's no doneness score,
which I am completely down with, because some others you have to cook to exact medium, and I think that is something in the Bible about medium rare. I'm pretty sure, and I think there should be a constitutional amendment outlawing medium steak. Just my opinion.
If there's a steak coming out of this trailer at RCOA,
that's somebody's gonna be medium rare, baby.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Well, but can you cook? Does it have to be a ribeye, or can you cook?
It does.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it needs to be a ribeye and bone out ribeye.
Right.
So
And bring your own.
bring your own.
One rule: have fun, and it has to be a ribeye.
You can cook as many as you want. You turn one in. You turn it in whole, just like it is. It's judged whole for appearance, and then they take their bite wherever they wish to throughout the steak. So then you have to be mindful about playing a game too, where some of the other contests, you flavor, certain parts of it.
Yeah.
because you
know
hammer
where
the
they're
heck
eat
out of
from.
a certain part, but here you got to make sure the entire steak tastes good.
But if you get a judge that doesn't know that the spinalis is the most tender part of the steak, then they're going to get a bite of the loin. That damn thing better be as tender as the spinalis.
Yeah.
So funny story. I've only cooked steak competitions a couple times, and they'd always give me 2 steaks, and so I'd have a practice steak and then my turn-in steak. My practice steak was always really, really good, and then I'd mess up my turn-in steak without it.
That's why I don't do
every
practice
time.
steaks anymore.
No practice.
Nope.
I'm not
Yeah,
double.
I need to quit that.
So, and some of the other contests, you get 2 steaks. I get a turn-in steak and supper.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yep.
What we do.
Yep.
I could see
That's
that.
the gig.
I could see.
So I remember. Yeah.
You're around.
Go ahead, Brad.
Take that.
Nah.
Vacuum seal it up, and you give it to him for steaks for sheepdogs.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
a great cause.
Yep.
Great cause.
They do in some of the contests. If you have extra steak, Troy Johnson's one of the reps for the Midwest for steaks for sheepdogs, and they take them all. One of my sponsors, VacMaster, has been very, very upfront and kicked in a lot for it. But you vacuum seal all of them. You give them to Troy, and then they host dinners for first responders or families that have lost maybe a first responder, police, fire, everything else. They host dinners. So you get a steak cooked by a professional steak cook, and the entire thing is completely free of charge. And they wouldn't be able to do that if we hadn't donated the meat.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Yeah.
Joe
Great
Wilson out of Northwest Arkansas started
Yep.
that about probably close to 10 years ago now. So shout out to Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, we love Joe.
Did you have a question, Brad? You started to ask something, and then
Yeah, Brad.
you
Already
forgot.
left.
You guys don't shut
What?
up. I forgot my question.
Well, Jody, I got a question then for you more on if I was a person that didn't know anything about the RCOA, where can we find a list of all the events and how do we sign up and all that other stuff? Because I think more people should get involved in the quick events like RCOA and that other league. So
Well, thank you, Steve. Just go to the ribcookoffassociation.com. We have our schedule on there. You can register on that website as well. And, hopefully you'll go, become a member, qualify, and we're paying out $40,000.
Yeah, there's 40
40
G's
grand.
up right now.
40
This week.
G's.
40
Wow.
G's.
If you haven't
So do you get-
seen the Grand Champion Trophy, it's the most badass trophy I've ever seen, and I've
Yes.
booked a lot of events.
Smoking Brothers did a gateway drum. It is completely airbrushed, decorated up with the RCOA logo.
So
It
cool.
basically, this is like it. If you win this bad boy, it will never have charcoal in it. You will not light it. It is
you'll
a
just carry it
drum.
around.
It
Absolutely.
is freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, it's going to have a permanent spot back here on the trailer. Is what's
Yes.
So,
Uh,
I mean,
back here.
well, I'll let you drive it home for me.
And there's
All right.
another exciting announcement that's
Yeah.
going to happen to that drum, but I can't tell it just
Hey,
Sure you-
Jody,
Jody, we won't tell. Go ahead. We won't tell.
There you go. Brad's fits in.
We're not on the internet or nothing, so
okay,
we're good.
Bob, if you're listening, close your ears. So the winner of the Rib World Championship, that drum's going to go back to Gateway Drum, and they're going to write their name on the
Awesome.
top
Nice.
of that drum and then deliver it to
Nice.
the winner.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
First,
You heard
I'm
it
gonna
here
get
first.
You heard it here first.
Wait,
And
wait.
everybody, that is a proud tradition here on Thursday Night
Me.
Barbecue Chat, the greatest show
Me.
that nobody watches. You
Hold on.
find out a
Yeah.
lot of things first on this show.
That's
So if
right.
you watch, you would know. So
That's right.
So,
Agreed.
Jody, when Robert and I exact tie, then are we
Yeah.
just going to put both of our names on it?
I think you'll have to wrestle.
thumb wrestle. We're
Thumb
too old for
wrestle,
this stuff.
leg wrestle,
Yeah.
something. All right.
wrestle and Jello.
Next
All right.
Thursday.
Y'all can share it.
Barbecue
Custody.
sauce. Yeah, we'll share custody. It's fine.
We'll put both
Sure.
names.
We share custody on a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm going to get my lawyer involved.
I know. I'm gonna get that involved. I'm gonna get
But
a
you know what?
contract.
We really appreciate P&L. They've stepped up in a big way and have really been here since day one, and we really want to say thank you. We really do appreciate you.
Well, we've been friends for a long time.
We
Yep.
have.
So,
Yep.
Hey, almost as long as Dirk and I's been together.
it's-
Could have been a
Damn
much
close.
different
Yeah.
scenario going on right here. Just saying.
No, these are good guys, good friends, and that's what I really like about any organization that you cook. You make lifelong friends.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah, except Brad.
Except Brad.
Except Brad.
We love you, Brad.
We
So
love you.
I mean, I was just about ready to give away all Bree's rib secrets, but not now.
All right.
Well, let's give a quick shout out because she says she's not going to be on long, but Ray Little Gringa is on, and she wanted to say she won't be on for long, but wanted to say hi. Hi, Ray.
Yeah. She's amazing.
She's
that
amazing.
child can cook.
That girl can throw down. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's
Yes, she can.
Yes, it is.
And Dalen Reed says hi to me, and then he also says, "I want that on a shirt. Everybody's favorite show that nobody watches." It is. This is the greatest show that nobody watches. And our good friend John Man, AK Barbecue Man. What's up, boys? And Jody, I'm late, but made it for a bit. So
great.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I talked to John last night for like 20 minutes on the phone, and he says hi to Jody. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Everybody loves
He
her.
is a lot cooler than me, John. I do have to throw that out there.
well, but I mean, you talked to him for 20 minutes already. I mean, so
I
I mean, he doesn't have to say hi to you. You say hi to Jody.
That's a lifetime with me. Just saying. Yeah. 20 minutes is a while.
That's 3 years
Big
in
while.
dog.
Yeah, that's dog years 3. I was going like 3.5 to 4, but okay. All right. I'm
Oh
in.
my gosh, you guys are crazy. I love it.
So what's everybody's rib seasoning? What seasoning we using on the ribs? Can we get divulge secrets, or after all, it's the cook that makes the rib?
No, I'll tell you what. I run our Smokehouse Sweet as a base. I run Robert's Sweet Suey, and I run our pecan rub on top. And we wrap with his sauce, prime swine, and my sauce, Appalachian Red. I'll tell you everything. You still got to cook it better than me.
I know that's it. It's the cook that makes the ribs.
Yep.
What's Robert using? Anything fancy?
Hey, Robert, what are you using?
So I'm still a White Lightning guy, so I'm always gonna have White Lightning on my
Yeah,
base.
we got a little bit of White Lightning into it.
And then I mean, it's pretty much mimics Kirk's. I mean, we're trying to dial stuff in so when we cook together in big contests, he knows what I do and I know what he does, and we both know, flavor times and layers. So it's pretty much mimics that. I change up a little bit of I put an extra run of Sweet Suey on for that mahogany color. And
Sounds
then
good.
our dust is a little different, but when
Yeah.
we cook together, I mean, everything's the exact same.
Yep.
All right, I got on Instagram. On Instagram, I got Grilly Knight says it's my buddy Kirk, and then he said it's Brad. What's up?
How you doing?
So Brad, if you were there, what would you be using on your ribs, my friend?
So I'll just tell you everything she does. So, because it doesn't bother me. So she's like, we use our pork rub and our rib rub. We do love our rubs on everything, and, and then when we get into the wrap, we just do. And then once it's done, it's really good.
Brad, I think you cut out. Just for a
Oh,
second.
you didn't get all that?
No, sorry.
Dude, that was like so perfect because I really couldn't tell if it's like, dude, did he just lose his audio, or is he just?
His audio's jacked up.
I'm like, are you kidding? Like it always happens right at the most important moment.
So
Touche, my friend.
I will give you this much. She's playing with a new recipe that it's pretty fire, and it did well in Smoke in the Spring. I think you were third place overall, just barely missed a perfect 180. So she's back in the back doing kale boxes. She says I'm honing in. So
Nice.
I love it.
Well, good luck
So
this
she's-
weekend up there, Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
good
luck this
luck.
weekend, my man.
Good luck. Have
thank
fun.
you. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a few runs in over the next couple weeks, and then we got about 2 months of events that we have to do, and then we'll hit more competitions after that. We did sign up for our first Rib Cookoff Association today, though.
Yeah, where you going?
West Bottoms.
Well, as soon as
Oh, it's not live. She's telling me it's not live yet.
Oh, okay.
tell Craig to get his stuff in order so we can.
We're
sign
coming.
up.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
Carnivore?
to the Carnival. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
So-
there's one July 11th, about 2.5 hours from your house, which I happen to be hosting. Just saying.
Yeah, Brad, if I'm going to drive 9 hours, you can drive 2.5. I can pick you up on the way up.
Yep. You can
There you
jump in
go.
Perkins' truck, come cook ribs.
Just don't threaten me with a good time. I'm good.
You make a great passenger princess.
Actually,
Bree
no,
said
wait,
she's going to put it on schedule.
We need to ask. We need to ask Bree because she's the one that actually cooks the ribs.
Hey,
Bree.
girl.
I'm
Hey,
coming.
Bree.
Oh, hi. Hi, guys.
All right, I'm putting you on the spot. July 11th, Hickman, Nebraska. 2.5
July
hours
11th.
away from your house. Rib Cookoff Association.
Come on.
We are blocking off the entire downtown and turning it into a beer garden. Are you in?
Oh, beer garden? Yeah, you had me at beer garden. Yes.
And no kale boxes.
And no kale boxes.
Yes.
More beer time.
No garnish, more beer.
No, I need to get back on the website because a couple months ago when I looked, I know a lot more has come in. So we need to get back on and see what we can do this summer. We usually run harder when I'm off from school in the summertime. So
Yep.
June, July, August, we hit it pretty hard. So
There's one on a Friday night up there. I can't remember the date. Fast Eddie's putting it on.
Okay.
But it's in the Kansas
Is it
City
in Kansas
area.
City? All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
At a
Well, you
racetrack.
guys are more than welcome. I believe I think Dirk was commenting on a different show, but I think you guys are coming back to New Lenox up here in the Chicago area. You guys
We
can
are.
all sign up. You can all sign up for that. Would it be great to have you all
That'd be
guys in the
fun.
city?
Well, and I just want to give a shout out to Jody and Dirk. And I was able to experience the judge side of things for the Rib Association Cook-Off in Nashville at BBQA. And it was amazing. And I had a great time. And, you know, when they say the main rule is to have fun, they mean it. They still make sure everything is fair and done appropriate and right and all of that. But it is such a more laid back atmosphere than like a KCBS judging. So I just shout out to you guys for all that you've done, and it's amazing. And I can't wait to be on the cook side of things.
Well, we're cooks for cooks, so we can't wait.
For sure. They changed the game. You're 100% right, Robert.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Well, John-
Bree. Love
All right,
you.
John-
thank you guys. Mwah. Love y'all.
John Mann wanted to say, let's hope the tornadoes calm down for Lola this weekend. Brad, he said.
Iowa. Yeah.
And
Let's
then,
hope so.
Wait here, we're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're good
Springtime,
here.
baby. Springtime.
Springtime.
They're good.
Springtime in Oklahoma, baby.
Yeah.
You never
And then
know.
our good friend over there with Happy Pappy Pepper Powder is finally made it. Say that 100 million times fast.
Yeah.
That's
been
a
over-
lot of alliteration right there.
There's no Tito's that can give me that
There,
breed.
yeah.
He said he said they're set up in Augusta, Georgia, locally grown farmers market. So yeah, he does his own very small batch.
I've got
Actually, this is
something for him.
that's
Yes,
his
you
little
do.
logo right there.
They have something for me.
Well,
My
our
neighbor
app,
this week.
where we're supporting local small
Yeah.
producers.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We have it in beta testing. The hat's similar to this that we sold on the New York City runway. I don't know a couple months ago. We actually have an app. We're in beta testing right now where that gentleman can get on there with his product, and then people can search like 30 miles, 10 miles, whatever the radius is. And if they want to buy his product, they can buy it locally. So we hope by fall we'll have that out
Awesome.
to all of the United States.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah,
That is great.
and it's going to be
That is really cool.
reasonable. It's not
Yeah.
going to be like other places, like $5
It's
to
not
put
going to be a
your.
bazillion dollars.
Yeah, it's going to be like $5 to list all your products. If you want to buy, it's going to be like $7.99.
Nice.
That's
Like
awesome.
a month.
Nice.
What else can you buy for $7.99?
A $5 footlong $7.99 now.
Yeah,
so,
that's
yeah.
right. So
You know what you can buy for $8.99?
What?
$8.99.
Smoking Magic barbecue sauce.
Jeez.
Nice plug.
Shameless
Nice
plug.
Nice plug. American Royal
Nice plug.
two-time world championship.
Two-time world champion, really.
Sauce.
Love it.
You got to put 2 little crowns on the bottle now.
It's a perfect.
Love it.
Oh, and it was a perfect at the Royal too.
So I got on Instagram, our good friends over there at Spaceman Knives says, "What's up, fam?" He says. So
Hey, how you
Spaceman
doing?
Knives, yeah, we had to reschedule them. They were going to be on April 30th, but they had some things they had to do, so they're going to be rescheduled. So stay tuned for
flip-flop.
Spaceman Knives will be on
On my
Thursday night.
flip-flop. Yeah, so we got all kinds of stuff happening. Obviously, Rib Cookoff this week. We're ready to roll out of here with some trophies and some fat checks and have a good time.
I don't wear belt buckles, but she's got some pretty
badass belt buckles. I might have to do that.
16.
I might have to be like one of the kids with your shirt tucked into your pants and the belt thing out. I might have to do that. I don't know yet. Depends on how well I cook, I guess.
I'll wear that and not use the drum, so that'll be fine.
There you go. I'm into that.
We come just for the buckles.
There is a ton of
And
other
fun.
stuff going on in barbecue right now. It's the busy season.
Yeah.
As I'm
Right.
sure Brad can attest to. It's running. I know Perk and I have been on a dead run since January.
It's been
Everywhere,
crazy
doing
spring.
everything.
Yeah.
It's just it's insane. I did not put anything on the calendar in my office after this, just so I could stay married.
Oh, good.
Because we have a big whiteboard with all the cooks on it that start in January, and I just quit at Rib Cookoff Association World Championships. Just didn't write anything else down because my wife was like, "Holy God, are you ever going to be home?"
I'm gonna have to move in with Kirk because
we're gonna be
I
roomies.
just kept on keeping on all the
we're
way
gonna be
through.
roomies. Hey, we're gonna live in there.
Yeah.
Pretty much in that trailer right there.
Katie asked me the other night. She said, "When are you coming home?" I seriously don't know yet because there's also a contest next weekend up here. So
Yes.
so we'll see. But it's been
See Dirk.
yes,
it's been nuts. For me, it started at Shed in January.
Yes.
You know, when
what
you
a
were
way
there.
to kick off the season.
And
hands
that's
down.
an amazing
Great.
contest.
Great.
And then right into Smoking Brothers when pigs fly indoor cook.
Yes.
Very fortunate there.
Did it snow or something there?
It might have snowed a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was the one that had the huge
Yeah.
snow. That was the big.
So
12
I
foot
ended
snow
up
or
on the way
12
home.
inch snow.
It took about 5 hours to get 2 hours away from Cape Girardeau. And I just looked at my wife. I'm like, find me a casino. So she found us a casino to stay at. We left all the cook stuff in the truck. It wasn't a trailer event. It was a truck event. The only thing I took inside was the 2 giant ass trophies that we won. She goes, well, what about, I'm like, I don't care about anything else. I'm like, we can buy more stuff. Trophies last forever. So we need to keep those. So yes, they went up in the room. But then directly after that, dude, Perk, we were Key West. I went to MBBQA. Roberts cooked a bunch of contests around. MBBQA was nuts.
It was.
National Barbecue Grilling Association. For anybody that has not gone, it's a bucket list thing.
It is.
I was very fortunate. I was on about 6 different panels and then got to cook a little bit there, cooked ribs, cooked some steak, did some ancillary stuff. And it's the amount of freaking knowledge in one place is crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's and now becoming kind of one of the people that people are asking for the knowledge is weird to me. I've been in this game a long time, but like the people that were first there when I showed up, 15, 20 years ago, we're all friends now, and that's just kind of the way that the organization works. But the people that I didn't know, I mean, if you get to spend the weekend, hanging out with Sweet Baby Ray and Famous Dave,
I know.
and then like Famous Dave friend requests you on Facebook, that's pretty freaking cool.
He was famous.
I bought the jewelry.
Yes,
The
Famous
ribs.
Dave makes these little rib necklaces. He's made like maybe 5 of them or something.
Yeah.
And Jody bought one. I heard a rumor that it may be up for one of the prizes.
I wanted to do that, and you know what Dirk said? No, you wear it.
All right.
That sounds just like Dirk.
Just like Dirk.
It's almost perfect.
And
Right on.
honestly, it's going to look a lot better on Jody than me anyway, because she's a lot hotter than I am.
Okay.
So there is that part. So
I have to say, Famous Dave was a guest on the show last year sometime, and I'm telling you, anybody that's in barbecue, you need to find a OG barbecue person like Famous Dave, Sweet Baby Ray, Harry Sue, Tootsie down and all these guys that have been slinging barbecue forever. And
Yeah.
he was just the stories he would tell and how he just put everything that is barbecue into what it, I mean, it's, it doesn't matter how you cook your barbecue. As long as you like it, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
It's a family gathering. As long as your family liked it and enjoyed it, then that's all that really matters. Everything else is secondary. And it's just, to talk to OG people is just insane.
Well,
It kind of
the cool
puts it,
thing
it's from a
is
different era.
Is that's our COA.
Yeah.
It's the OG. If it tastes good, it is good.
You're right.
You know, and that's what a lot of those guys have preached forever. Your famous Daves and your Sweet Baby Ray and your Johnny Triggs and your people that have been cooking this stuff forever and a day. Yeah, sometimes do I show up and 6 people tell me I have no idea what the hell I'm doing? Yeah, it happens. It does. They're judges. They're at the table. And I suck.
I'm that guy.
Happens, okay?
I try to tell him that before he goes to the turn-in table.
Well, he
Whether
don't
he
know what the hell he's doing either.
But famous Dave's has judged a couple of our
Yeah.
COAs, and
Yeah.
he likes them.
Yeah,
He
and
likes them.
it's old school here with the judges. If it tastes good, it is good.
Yeah.
When those people talk, you just listen.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to tell you a story that's something that happened 40 years ago that you have no recollection, even the time frame.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
if you can take that much away from a story that somebody like that talks
Powerful.
about,
Yeah,
man,
it's amazing.
learn something today that you didn't know yesterday. So
I mean, I've gone from, like wide-eyed 15, 20 years ago at an MBBQA conference, like, oh my God, that's Mark Lambert. Oh my God, that's Eric Hodson and Alan from
I still
Borsnight.
do
Oh my
that.
God. And now they're my friends. We talk
Right.
like every 3 days, and it's getting to that next level now with your Tuffy Stones and your famous Dave Anderson and your Sweet Baby Ray and that kind of stuff. It's just, this business is so freaking nuts. We are so welcoming, and anybody will tell you almost anything, right? Almost.
yeah, I
Ain't
think
gonna
there
tell
was,
you
there was a
everything,
clip
but
a minute
almost.
ago.
Except for
that
Brad.
We were right into that rat story.
I'm holding my tongue for a second.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I knew there was a butter bath somewhere.
There's a butter bath somewhere on them ribs. But yeah, it's
You didn't hear that?
I
Yeah.
got a really good lip reading.
Yeah.
It was-
Yeah. But the community is so cool, and that's what I love about cooking in general. It isn't awesome. Like when we rolled into Key West and one barbecue, was that freaking sweet? Yeah, it was awesome. Loved it.
was.
Yeah, that was.
But the weekend was even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chilling out with, you're hanging out with Heath Riles, and you're hanging out with, Tuffy if he's there, and you're hanging out with, all the cooks that you see on TV and YouTube and stuff. Luckily for us, we've all become friends, but
But then you have to take Carter off in a wheelchair.
well, then you have to take Carter off in a wheelchair. That happened.
Bless his
So,
heart.
did you hear about this one, Steve?
No, what happened?
Oh,
Okay, so day 3 is the barbecue contest
yeah.
at Key
Yeah.
West, Barron Burton's.
Okay.
And very, very fortunately, Craig Carter, Matt Overson, Robert, and myself won the barbecue contest. So we can say all those guys we're just talking about whooped his ass,
So
which
did.
is awesome, right?
Which
Yeah.
they'll whoop our ass next year.
They're going to whoop our ass next year, I'm sure, because they're gunning for us. But it's customary when you win there, either Grand Championship, Barbecue Championship, whatever you win, jump in the pool.
Right.
Belly flop contest and stuff. So when you win, take your phone out of your pocket, jump in the pool. Well, we all did that when we won barbecue, and Craig unfortunately hit the bottom and broke his femur in 2 places.
Oh man.
So
Turtle box in one.
He
hand.
missed the belly
Turtle
flop
box in
part.
one hand, GoPro in the other. He was ready to roll, but
It's all
unfortunately
on the
that
P&L
happened.
Page if you want to go back and see it.
Yeah, if you want to look on either his page, the P&L page, or the Fat Boy page, it's on there. But jumped in, crack, and Craig is behind me getting out on the ladder, and I look down, and Craig is just white as a sheet. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Something up," and he heard it pop underwater, and he popped it for sure. But he went, got everything set, got back to Kansas City, got surgery. I actually just cooked with him at Hogs for the Cause last week. We got him a scooter so he could kind of get around. But he did
He's not
show
giving
up.
that thing up.
He cooked an ancillary. He kind of got back into it, which is awesome for him. But he's on the road to recovery, which is great. Our winning celebration was Robert and I chest deep in a pool with 2 cocktails, going, "Wow, this is fun." Because our buddies messed up, man. We're worried about it.
At the ER.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's hard to
Have a celebratory
man.
night.
Yeah, it was.
Took everything out of it.
So we're gonna celebrate hard when we're there next year. Kind of make up for
Okay.
some lost time, I think.
Yeah.
Do that.
That
So.
there's one more trophy that we're lacking, and that's the one that Hodgson and Smith walked off with, and I believe that's coming to us.
I think that's coming to us next year for the GC. So
We just got to get our damn fishing down.
Yep, got to get our fishing down.
Well, let's get some more. Let's get some comments here. We got Miss Erin Duffy Malzer says true story, so that must have been about the trophies. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Barbecue Pit Boys says, "What's up, Brad? Brad, you're a very popular guest host today.
I got a pretty face. What can I say?
And our good friend Paul Buab over there at Smoking Ghost Barbecue, I'm sure it's being sarcastic, but he said, Brad, let somebody else speak. So, and believe it or not, a little bit of barbecue royalty is on here, I guess, in a way. Mr. Randy Pauly.
What's up, Randy?
What's up, baby?
Says the kids team was right behind you all. So, and then of course John Mann says, I know a fishing guy. So
I was just thinking next year in Key West they need a little magic. Just saying.
I think you guys should be at the shed first. I don't know why you guys I can't even tell you. The shed to me is just like, I mean, I haven't been to too many other ones, but I love that the family atmosphere at the shed is just it just gets me.
The shed's on our bucket list. The shed's gonna happen.
Contests are there. I always say I'll drive 15 and a half hours each way to go to a contest at the shed anytime.
It's the atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And
Just like here, so you have Brad and Brooke that are
Amazing.
so much energy,
Yep.
family oriented,
and Mama
people.
Shed and Daddy O.
They pour that into their contest, and it makes everybody want to drive 15, 8,
That's
10,
right.
12, fly across the country to be there. So
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pass 10 contests to go to the shed.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, I got to see Mama Shed in person for the first time because she's actually, she's made appearances on the podcast with Brad and Brooke numerous times. But I got to see her firsthand.
Yeah.
I actually brought some old stuff, an old item that I've had around the house to donate to the shed because I didn't have the heart to throw it out. So what better place to put it is than the shed. It's an old relic-y thing. So I was talking to Mama Shed and we were talking and I said, well, I brought this thing. I told Brad I was bringing this item down and I'm going to put it outside somewhere here with the rest. And she's like, you brought something? Oh no, put it inside. And I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, oh yeah, put it inside. Don't put it outside. You brought something that's special. You put it inside. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm like,
They are.
so it's like I got to put something in the shed. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm part of the shed now.
Yeah, they're
Well,
as happy
yep.
about it to get it as you are to give it.
And I was fortunate enough to cook with Brad all last weekend at Hogs for the Cause. The Shed and Boar's Night Out and 3 Taxi Guys team. I was fortunate enough to cook with them. GC'd the whole thing, which is the first time Brad has ever or B&O has ever GC'd that event. And it was really amazing to do that, but having the kids there, Ricky Bobby's kids, Tristan, and having them there, cooking with us, it was amazing. Awesome story. We were setting up on Thursday, and around New Orleans, there's a few bald eagles flying around New Orleans, which is weird, but we're out by the lake, out by Lake Pontchartrain. And Eric Hodgson and I look up, and there's this gigantic bald eagle circling around. Mm-hmm. Huge bald eagle. And we're like, Ricky Bobby, we're going to GC this bitch right now. And that is exactly how it went down. But to be there with really good friends, to be there with Ricky's kids and having the conglomeration of being there with Shed and B&O and 3 Taxi Guys and just being able to go through that moment with everybody I got to say that was probably one of the coolest freaking things I have ever done in barbecue.
Wow.
It was amazing.
And
we raised $6.65 million for pediatric
Saw
brain
that.
cancer.
Yeah,
So,
that's crazy.
just a little aside to that. So yeah,
That's
they
awesome.
use that for pediatric brain cancer research. They build hog houses so parents don't have to stay somewhere else while their kids are getting treatment and stuff. It was my first time there. It was one of the most amazing things I've done in barbecue. And man, when those families walk around, and you get to see some of those survivors and meet some of those kids, man, that is like one of the most humbling things that can ever happen. We're out here burning meat in the field, having a good time, drinking beer, woohoo. But man, that when you see some of those cancer survivors and stuff, man, that really freaking hits home.
There's always something more important.
Exactly. Yep.
That's right.
So being able to adapt that and always know that in the back of your mind. We get together a lot and do stuff like this, and it's fun. But there's somebody going through some shit that needs some help sometimes.
Yep.
Right. That's right.
And this is kind of our life, which is weird. Erin that was just on, I told her when we were at BBQA, they had a gigantic live fire thing. Kel and Jana put on, there were 10 live fire teams. There was $60,000 worth of Yoder Santa Marias lined up for people to do live fire on. Okay. I didn't take a picture, and I kicked myself when I got home. And I'm like, I didn't take a picture because that was not weird to me, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
It should be weird to me.
That can't be the norm.
It can't be the norm. But yeah, it is $60,000 worth of girls lined up and people cooking some of the most amazing freaking food you've ever had in your life.
I have a problem with that.
It
Why
was-
don't you get one of those and bring it back?
Kel took one home.
I know.
I'm not with Kel. I'm with
I know.
you.
Yeah.
Well, I took the
Have to deal with it.
12-foot trailer, and I'm sorry, but it's too tall to fit in.
Excuses are.
No, this
They
this
do.
live fire
They
stuff
do.
is just
Fair.
so awesome. So live fire is
Absolutely.
something Bree and I are just
Off like
so in love with. There's a whole nother
Yep.
like flavor aspect that fire is a flavor, and you can pull back on some of the seasonings and just let the fire talk. Man, we've had so
I
much
was fortunate
fun.
enough to do the live, the tailgate judging, and you show up, and it's like a Memphis in May presentation. So you
Right.
show up, and they take you around their plate on a journey of all the stuff that they cooked and why they did it, and the flavors they used, and it's freaking amazing.
that's the fun part of that
Yeah.
kind of barbecue to me.
Yeah.
I love to be able to sell not just the
And-
product, but you get to sell yourself. You get to
Yep.
talk. You get to build that personal relationship with the judge or whoever's sitting across from you. And you may not have the superior product that day, but my damn, if you can't talk them into it, then
Yep.
that's how you get your 10.
That's right.
Exactly.
See, that we were supposed to cook the Nashville one. We were signed up to cook it. My work kind of got in the way, and I had to back us out. But like talking through the cook, like I've got the best salesman in the world sitting in the back front of this trailer right now that can sell a cook, and like we can sit there and we can get the product and she can sell it. So like, we're gonna do one eventually.
Awesome
We'll
story
get in
about
there.
Bree. We were at a contest. I think it was, where the hell were we? Brett? Kansas or somewhere. And there's a People's Choice, right? And
Shit,
Brad
Kurt.
is like slinging up the table. Bree is selling. She's going, and she like trips, falls down something, and like gashes the hell out of her knee.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay. So I go in the trailer. I'm like band-aiding her up so she's not bleeding everywhere. Bree does not quit. Doesn't miss a
It's not
sentence
lying.
or a word. She is still selling People's Choice. And she's getting like bandaged up and stuff. And like it was one of the coolest and most amazing things that I saw. I'm like, you are a badass barbecue
She
babe
is.
right there.
She is.
Gotta get them chips back.
Yeah.
Thank
Gotta
you.
get them chips, baby. I think y'all won that one too, didn't you?
Oh no, what did we? No,
I
you
think
won
we
that
could,
one.
I don't know. I don't remember. That was Marysville.
it was Marysville,
Yeah,
Kansas.
Marysville. Yep. Yep.
Horrible neighbors that year.
Bree was bleeding for the cause, so.
We start our own. We're gonna start our own fundraiser.
Don't put that in the sauce.
Well, since we're on the subject of live fire, I do want to give a shout out to my friend my friend that I met here on the show, Ty Cranmore from Fat Ox Barbecue. They have Fat Ox Fest this weekend on Saturday out there in, I think it's Creek Cove, Arizona. I think you guys need to check this. If you haven't checked it out online, to who's going to be there, you guys need to check it out because there's a lot of international open fire people. This kind of was something that was just starting from word of mouth and is now into a pretty cool festival from what it looks like. But it's out in Cove Creek, I think, Arizona. But to all the open fire people that are going to be competing out there this weekend, good luck. I'm jealous a little bit.
Great. Hey, and I want to make a final announcement before I have to go, but tune in Saturday night. There might be some interesting announcements made.
Looking forward to
Whoa.
RCOA herself.
Yeah.
It's pretty big, let me tell you.
Pretty big. Big announcement. Huge announcement.
A lot of money.
I mean, try this again. You said let me tell you.
I mean, you can tell us right now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the end.
So
I mean, we're 55 minutes in.
His words, nobody's listening anyway.
I don't think you're supposed to say that. You're not supposed to.
So that's the deal.
I mean, it is towards the end of the show. No one's really watching at this point towards the end. I mean,
There
so
you
I mean, you
go.
could.
Tune in
I mean, it's
Saturday night.
55 minutes in.
Night.
Oh, before you go, Jody, Greg Schneider, he wanted to say, Jody, sorry, I missed the shed in January. Hopefully, I'll be healthy for the August one. So Greg wants to say,
Yeah.
We'd love to see
I like
Love to
Greg.
see ya.
Greg is a great guy.
Okay.
Come kick it.
Come kick it with us.
Oh yeah, and then Randy Pauly said, "Love you guys." Right back at you,
RP,
Randy.
love you, baby.
Seeing you, Randy.
So-
That guy is a freaking machine.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
I don't know how he does what he does.
He was on the show, believe it or not, and of course, I'm all excited because he is obviously in charge of barbecue at Bucky. See you, Jody.
Bye. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Hi,
So
Jody.
he's in charge of the barbecue over at Bucky's, and I tell you, if you watch that show, I think the first 45 minutes is him talking about being the person in charge of the mascot at the Houston. What the heck is the name of the Houston Texans team mascot thing? I mean, I didn't even understand that he did all that, and that was even more cool than the Bucky's thing.
That dude's got some stories.
Houston Rodeo.
That's another one you can just sit and listen to, and
I'm not gonna.
You got to keep up with him first.
Well, I
we all
gotta
have
say that
problem, right? At some point.
just to your point, Robert. I mean, he does hold the record for the longest Thursday night barbecue chat because I believe that chat show went on for 2 hours. So he does. Because it just kept going.
Buddy
We were
Kirk,
so close.
He will do this shit for hours and hours if we let him. But
Oh, I
right
believe
now,
it. Yeah.
Ladder's taking charge.
Oh, just so everybody, if you are on Instagram, where are we at? You have 2 minutes and whatever to get over to either Facebook or Brad decided he's going to leave early. You got 2 minutes to get over to Facebook or Instagram or YouTube because Instagram's going to cut out on Thursday night barbecue chat in about 2 minutes.
back.
So he's back. He had a wardrobe malfunction. He had to take care of. Speechless. He's speechless at that joke.
Should we just all awkwardly wait for him to come back?
Mute. So, Steve, what do you have going on? What's happening at the store? How's everything going up there?
You know, the weather is just finally starting to get nice. I think we got 2 more days where it's going to dip down into the 50s, and then we're going to be mid 60s. So people are going to start getting out there and cooking, which is fantastic. That kind of gets more people into being a garden center and everything. January and February is slow can be. But thank you for the samples. I know you sent up samples for the classes. Those got handed out and your name mentioned and everything, so they went well. So
how'd the class go?
They all went really well. I mean, they weren't as greatly attended as you always hope for, but we had 15 to 20 people or something like that for each one, which is all you can ask for. We'd like to have 25, 30, but it is what it is. But everybody wants classes, and
you do that.
We do that
as well.
We don't do the summer. We've tried to do the summer. There's just something about, obviously, June, July, August, people are traveling, they're doing stuff, and everybody's cooking. They're doing, so we do January, February, and March, and then we try to do September and October. But last couple of years, it's only been October. We'll do a holiday type of class.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But yeah, so we'll try and see if we can. Trying to do some other stuff to spur some barbecue excitement back, because I think barbecue's kind of staling out a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of excited for things like the Rib Cookoff Association and Alfregoni's open fire meetup stuff, because I think that's building a little more excitement to the fan base of barbecue, as instead of everybody just going to a competition and watching smokers smoke. So.
Right. Well, that live fire stuff. I mean, it's something. It's active. It's happening right now. And like you said, it's not watching an offset run for 5 hours and you don't get to play with anything. If you're looking, you're not cooking things. So the live fire, you're constantly interacting with it. It's the next thing. It's fun. Hell,
we're gonna cook it.
We'll be right into
We're
it
gonna
as
cook
well. So. We're working on something pretty big right now.
I think so.
That will probably be launched in, I don't know, I'll say less than 45 days.
Probably.
So
look who's his ears must have been burning. Mr. Craig Carter is in the building. What's up, guys? Good luck this weekend.
Craig Carter, the party starter. What's up, baby?
The party starter. His ears must have been burning. We were talking about you, Mr. Carter, about your
or sister from another mister, whatever.
So. Are all three of you guys going to Memphis? Are you going to Memphis, Brad, too? Are you guys doing that stuff, or are you guys not?
We are not this year, since there's no live fire thing going this year. We're
There is. We're not going to Spirit's graduation.
Oh, never mind. I guess there's a graduation.
That old graduation thing.
That's what I'm being told. I was just told no.
We were, but we're not.
Yep. I will be there. Eric Hodson graciously asked me if I would come hang out with the B&O crew, so I'll be there cooking a little bit. Perk, you're not going?
We were going to do it this year,
At the other thing,
but didn't work out. Didn't make sense. So I'm actually going to go to Magnolia to their World Championship steak cook-off in Magnolia, Arkansas. So. It's a fun little thing. It's I say little, hell, there's 100 teams down there, and $5,000 first place, Governor's Cup. It's just an old town setting that they know how to do a parade and a steak cook-off. It's fun. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to regroup and get our stuff together for next year. Key West is moving up to February next year. We've got quite a bit of big stuff coming down the pipeline, so we're pretty excited.
I'm checking my calendar. I'm free in February. Just hold on.
Okay.
February's free. It's open.
Perfect. You can fish, right, Brad?
No.
Can you drive a boat?
We can't either, so you're on the right.
I can drive a boat and I can fish.
No, he can fish. Happy Peppy Pepper Powder said the Boss Hog Barbecue Contest is coming up in May in Waynesboro, Georgia. I wish there were more competitions around here in Chicago, but there isn't that many anymore. They're kind of all all pooped out. Well, we lost them.
And
somebody pressed the wrong button. Their timer went up. Beep. Beep. Did you guys didn't go to Hondo, Brad? Did you guys?
No, because they had that the same weekend as the Royal.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Because you guys did the Royal thing.
Yeah. So, but the Royal was good to us last year. So we're looking forward to going back. We brought some good hardware home from there.
I got a question for you because I did purchase a case of your Bloody Mary mix, and it was, I believe, at the time, was carried by Old World Spice. Oh, they said they're done for Old World Spice. But the last time I went back into the catalog, I did not see it in there.
So we are doing it through Croy Valley right now out of Wisconsin.
Okay.
Croy Valley makes our Bloody Mary mix, and we ordered a couple pallets at a time.
Camera on again.
Bring it to the house. And,
Camera on. All right.
You guys are on. We're talking Bloody Mary right now. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. We had a little glitch.
We had a technical Brad malfunction.
Kurt knocked the camera over, didn't he?
He run out of power.
Oh.
Somehow. I don't know. Lights are still on, but nobody's home.
That's different now.
Oh,
You
that's
gotta
That's
say
kind
more.
of how we cook. So
I got to look at Croy Valley. Then is what I got to look for and see if I can get that way.
Oh wait, no, you can't. They can't order it from them. You got to order it straight from us. Sorry. It's
okay.
Or the Kansas City Barbecue Store. Sorry, it's a shameless plug. So Kansas City Barbecue Store, their e-commerce does a lot of moving for us.
Okay. Maybe I'll just get it from you guys. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out which one
you might know.
You might know it. I become in my older age. I've become less excited about opening new accounts. I don't know what it is. I
get you.
I don't know what it is. Before when I was starting, it was like
besides OnlyFans, but
besides OnlyFans, right? But it's but when I was younger, it was like, yeah, I want to sign up for this. I'm going to get all this. I'm going to do this, and it's like somebody moves somewhere else out of. It's like, I don't want to open another account. I don't want to fill out all the paperwork and all the. Oh, he's got to pee again.
And bush lattes.
Bush lattes.
Bush lattes. So, Joe, so I'm curious. I kind of maybe know the answer, but where did the name Fat Boy Hickman come from?
Well, it was originally Fat Boy Barbecue. And then when we built our permanent office and warehouse building in Hickman, Nebraska, we added Hickman's in there. A little bit for location, a little bit for trademark issues, that kind of stuff. But that's kind of where it came from. I took the moniker a little bit too seriously for a while. So I had to drop some tonnage down. So we're thinking about changing it to medium boy, maybe. I don't know yet. Or at least extra large. Yeah.
Barbecue medium.
Barbecue medium. Yeah.
Barbecue
so,
medium,
but yeah, that's kind of where it came from. We've been distributed in retail stores since about 2002. My wife and I got 100% ownership, bought everything out in about 15 years ago, and kind of just expanded from a regional, local kind of a brand nationally, and then just kind of went from there. And then I got stupid and started cooking. So that's kind of how it goes.
That's what happens when you find the extra money laying around. You're like, you know what? I don't need this in my
I don't
pocket.
need this. I would like to light this money on fire somehow.
Literally.
I think I will competition cook. That would be awesome.
And then let's not only go ahead and get in the competition. Let's buy a $40,000 trailer.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with those. Oh shit, we need. Oh, awesome story. So we're like, hey, let's start doing some MBN stuff. Okay, cool. Hey, there's this used cooker over here for $2,300. Let's buy that and cook hogs. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, we're sitting at SCA in Fort Worth, and all of a sudden my phone dings, and somebody sends it. Hey, no, let's buy this $6,000 hog cooker instead. Yeah, let's do that. Why not?
Thanks, Mark.
Great. Thanks, Mark. Ding dong. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's a good way to light your money on fire, and cause marital stress. And but you know what? You meet some kick-ass people, so that's good.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It is.
We've had
like Brad.
A hell of a lot of fun doing it.
Like Brad.
So I'm
Good
telling
Brad
you,
a ton. Yeah.
the secret is get her involved.
Get Bree. You guys
I know.
get Bree.
Right
here.
Get
on
you a
Thursday
Bree.
night.
Yep. Katie will be here. Aaron is not here this week, but she was sure as shit involved in Key West. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely. They were dialed.
When Craig Carter said, "Hey, Key West cook, we should go," and honestly, that was a shed story because we had shed in January, Key West in early March, and I looked at my wife and I said, "Do you want to go see Brad and Brooke and Mama Shed and Daddy on January? You want to go to Key West?" And she looked at me and said, basically, "Are you freaking insane?" So she went to Key West with us, yeah. Basically, Katie and Aaron and Craig's girlfriend just hung out by the pool and we worked.
Yeah, that not Matt, the real girlfriend.
Yeah, not Matt, the real girlfriend. Jamie, the real girlfriend. Yeah, Matt was with us. Yeah.
6 years ago, I knew I had a keeper when I took her to her first barbecue comp. And she says, "I love this shit."
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Hook line.
This was Craig's girlfriend Jamie's first barbecue event she'd gone to ever, and her boyfriend broke his leg in the friggin' pool. So, but she's a nurse.
But that's 100% Carter, though.
Yeah, and you know what? And she was freaking nails. Took care of shit. She was kick ass.
Yeah.
She's
fun to be around.
She is fun to be around. She's a great chick. She really is.
What's up with Carter?
So Carter, if you're watching, don't screw that up. She's awesome.
Yeah. Now, you never know. So, Robert, a lot of people don't know, but this is show number 125. I believe Robert was on, I'd have to go back and look. He was like on show number like 10. Way back. You had
that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Back in the day.
It was a long time. I think at that point, because Michelle O'Gwin was the co-host, I believe, on that show. Yep. She was co-hosting, and I think you had just either recently taken over Poncho and Lefty or did something or
that's right.
soon around that time. So how did it go? Because I know you changed it to just P&L, which is that's how I tell the OG barbecue people, because I say, well, for you older folk barbecue, it used to be Poncho and Lefties. And those are that go, oh yeah, Poncho and Lefties. And I know they've been doing barbecue for a long time. For the ones that go like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And it's like,
what are you talking about?
And then don't worry about it. It's P&L. Just buy it anyway.
That's been kind of the norm of the story too, about the name switch. And it is, but it's not. It's the product's the same, it's co-packed the same, all that good stuff. We wanted to do something different, put a different spin on it. It's always going to be Poncho and Lefty steaks, but we were trying to make it look something more popish for everybody's countertop and for everybody's shelf. And there was some of the stuff that, it was all Texas-based flavors, and we were going a different direction than just keeping it, the Midwest, the Southwest. So we started building Kansas City flavors. We started building Memphis flavors. So, and I would pull up to places that didn't just barbecue, and then they're asking, "What are you selling steaks?" No. So, and then
you sell other stuff too.
Yeah, and we have our own cutting board line, and we have our own butcher paper line, and we're adding stuff, pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be more of a grilling supply store, if you will, or a supply house. Yeah. So that's where the name came up, and it's just, to me, it was easier. And I've had a lot of kickback from some. Hodson gave me shit about it the other night about it, and I get it 100%. Of OGs know Poncho and Lefty. This brand has been around. This is the 10th year of Poncho and Lefty steaks that Roland started. And the fun stuff about that is I've been on Team Poncho and Lefty since year one. So it was kind of meant to be. Now this is year 3 of being the owner, and Jason with us. It's pretty damn awesome, and it's doing its thing, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
It's kind of the same gig. If you want to throw away your money, you don't know what to do with it, cook barbecue. Also do your own rub and seasoning line.
We hate money.
Yeah, we hate money. Brad, you down with that? Yeah. Yeah. Start your own sauce and seasoning line. You'll be so rich. It's incredible.
Yeah, the margins are so high.
They're gigantic.
Make $1 million selling a bottle of rub. As long as you spend $10 million trying to do it.
Exactly.
I'm surprised at how many people still jump into. I mean, I get it. I get it all the time. Obviously, being in retail, I get a lot of people that still reach. And it's like I don't understand. I mean, it's got to be one of the most crowded markets.
Absolutely, it is flooded.
It is flooded.
Unless you have social media or something to commercialize yourself. I mean, I don't know.
And luckily, Robert and I and Brad as well have established brands that have been there forever. But I have people all the time that come to me and say, "I want to start a seasoning and sauce line," and the
Don't
first
do
thing I say is, "You either
No,
need
you
to have a
don't.
lot of money or freaking run
No,
now."
you don't.
It's crazy.
Well, and I think Brad would agree with this. This doing what we're doing right now helps so much
Oh
about,
yeah,
you don't have to come out every weekend and see everything, but being here, being visible, talking to people, having your product with you.
relevance.
The fun thing for me is, and I learned this from Mallory, is I can give you my product, and when you beat me with it, hell, I'm just as happy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that spoke about volumes when Malcolm told me that
Yep.
night. So
Yep.
Like,
It is.
so
but yeah, if you want to throw a bunch of money away, do it.
last weekend, the team that won Smoke in the Spring, we mentored them probably 2.5 years ago. That they're good friends, they're good followers. They use primarily all of our products, and they beat us all the time with our own stuff, which I love. I'm their biggest fan. Like Bree basically sprinted across the field to hug them. Like, we're so happy for them. But
Yep.
like, but there's not a lot of money in this business, but there is a lot of pride with our products, and we do the
there is,
YouTube
and Brad,
videos.
those people that are either your friends or using your product or whatever, man, if they beat you, you're the first to stomp your freaking feet in a lot of match and give them a hug, man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And that's who we are. That's our community. That's what we do.
Well,
It's-
and this new thing, it's not new, but this Kids Cube, this thing is getting more popular and bigger, and being able to be a part of that,
yeah,
to
huge.
me is really big. I've got twin girls myself, and watching them get excited about something, and then watching these little people.
Yeah,
I call them little people because they're just little people.
little people,
They're these
younger.
They get so excited, and they don't even understand why they're getting excited
Yeah.
yet. But then, like last week, I had a young girl come up and give me a hug about giving her a ball of rub, and that all this traveling up and down the road and that money and all that stuff's fine, well and good, but nothing heals your heart like something like that.
We were at Steak Cook-Off Worlds together, and my 14-year-old cooked in Kids Q. He won a competition at Riley's in Georgia. Steak Princess. He won pork chop competition there, so he got to cook in SCA Worlds. And he ended up 11 to 15-year-old 6th place in the world. This is my little boy. He's about yay much on the spectrum, which is actually kind of cool for cooking, because as we know, you got to dial in, and he dials in. But that first night after he rolled 6th in the world in Kids Q, I gave zero shits what happened the rest of the weekend, man. I didn't care if I finaled in anything. I did, luckily, but I didn't care if I finaled anything. I didn't care if he finaled in anything. I don't care, because, my kid walks back to the trailer and is like, "Dad, this is freaking epic. This is amazing." And, and I did not care how much money we spent on the trip, whether I got anything out of the deal, whether any of my friends did. It's just future of Q, and we are both huge proponents of that. Randy Pauly was just on. The kids team in Nashville beat all the pro teams in pork in live fire.
Well, look what they did in Key West.
Yeah. It's freaking amazing. The kids team in Key West rocked it. You know what? And if a little kid can kick my ass in barbecue, more power to you. That makes me happy.
The awesome thing about that is all the support that these kids have. They've got all these pro teams out here just supporting the hell out of them.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's what this is about. Bree and I have been involved with the high school as much as we can from the very get-go. All 4 of our kids, they've all competed. They've all won I'm not going to say championships, but they've all grand championed something. But that's the biggest reward, watching them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I can remember last year we were a little bit tied in with the kids from Broadmoor Bistro that won the high school national championship. We'd done some work with them on pork and ribs and chicken, and I was watching the awards from my truck because I was traveling, and as they're getting announced, I'm literally crying in the truck. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
and they're just the best kids, all of them.
Well, I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing for guys like yourself that do the cooking all the time, but then to be able to work with kids and mentor somebody else and have them be able to do what comes to you naturally because you've been doing it for so long, muscle memory of how you cook ribs and how you do stuff, and you can kind of transfer that knowledge to somebody else, and they get excited about it and they're enjoying it. I can see that's almost even more rewarding than winning something yourself a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Anyway. Well, by the way, I did it. I was fact checking. If you saw me looking to the side, Robert was on show number 35 with Chris Lytle. That was after he won his
Lytle
champion. Yeah.
Lytle will be here in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
So
Well,
we don't have that long, but yeah.
Yeah.
all right. Well, you know
35.
what? We'll let you guys get back to your night and enjoy yourself and be safe and don't get too crazy. And wish I was kind of there now a little bit because everything always seems really fun when you're not there. So
Absolutely. Well, check in Saturday night. We're going to go live. You can see it on my page. I'm sure you can be able to see it on Kirk's
mine.
page.
Yep. We're going live for awards, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
I want to see what the big announcement is.
To see it.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Brad,
before you
good luck up there.
tip them up.
Yep.
Cheers to y'all.
All right, guys.
Good luck, Ree.
Thank you.
She
All
said thank
right.
you.
Take care, guys. Good to see you.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you, Bree.
See if I can get these guys off the screen. See you guys. Brad, great show. Thank you, sir, for stepping in. Bree, thanks for being there on the side. Katie Perkins says, see you tomorrow. And then happy peppy. Good night, everyone on there. But another great show, Brad. Thanks for being. We got to get you guys back on the show. We had a really great show.
We love being on shows. Well, we were just talking about it the other day, just like we haven't been on some in a little while, and they're fun. And so I was excited, even though I don't know why you chose me over Bree, because Bree is much better at talking than I am. But I'll just sit here and look like I know what I'm talking about. Shake my head.
Well, I mean, I couldn't have somebody totally take over, so I didn't want.
She pulls a bigger audience than I do.
Probably a bigger audience than I do as well. So, but yeah, no, great show. Thank you to Robert and Kirk for coming on. Thank you for them for being sponsors as well. Maybe next year we'll reach out to Smoke and Magic. Maybe they'll want to be a sponsor too. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
I want to get. You know what I want to get? I want to get one of those big microphones like you see on some of the shows, and then I want to get a label on the microphone. I want to have a mic sponsor. That's my goal for next year. Yeah.
So it'd have to be someone that's like a loudmouth in barbecue. Kurt. Oh wait, is he still in? Is he in the
No,
lobby?
he's in the lobby. He's not in the green room. They left.
Oh, good.
That's okay. Yeah, so besides the stuff you talked about, what's big coming up with Smoke and Magic? Anything fantastic or anything super exciting, or just
so we're hitting like 3 weekends in a row of competing because we always are strong when we hit back to back to back. And then we're going to take a little break from barbecue competition and go straight into events and classes, and we'll be in North Dakota for Shields. We'll be in Oklahoma for Ace Hardware. We're doing a barbecue and bourbon experience for Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College. We've got just events lined up through June. The big one, if anyone's listening from Kansas City, or if they want to just travel into Kansas City, this is going to be a fun one. Father's Day weekend on Saturday, on June 20th, we're doing a barbecue and bourbon experience, but we're doing it at Holiday Distillery. So we're going to do it down at their event center. I think they're going to take up to like 60 people-ish. And we're going to have a full menu, just all live fire cooked. They'll have their mixologists there mixing drinks to pair. Not too pricey, and it'll be a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know I think people are still pre-pandemic with what they think is pricey and what they don't think is, because I mean, I've seen stuff that looks fairly priced to me, and I hear people whining and moaning about how expensive. It's like, dude, it's like barbecue classes for like $70. Those days are long gone.
We've been selling out barbecue classes for about the last 2.5 years. We've been doing something that I really don't see it anywhere else. As far as I know, we're the only ones doing it. We're doing a hands-on brisket class.
Yeah, you mentioned
we
that
keep
the last
selling
show.
those out.
I think that's a great class. I gotta try and get you guys up here to do that. I just don't. I'll have to see if I get you guys up here to do a class like that, because I think that'd be kick ass.
They're fun. They're fun, and just the one of the most satisfying things is after the class, over the next week or two after the class, people get our personal phone numbers and they can call us and talk to us and ask us questions, because they're not going to retain everything we tell them in class. So they get us. And, just last weekend I had a guy that was concerned about his smoker and couldn't run it right. And I wasn't really familiar with that type of smoker, but I knew somebody who cooked on it and cooked on it the way he wanted to cook on it. And so, I did my research and I got back to him. But that's what it's about. You pay for the class and you pay for us.
Yeah, when you get a lifelong friendship. So that's
correct. Oh my God, we made so many friendships through class.
So, well, everybody get to obviously everybody that's been on here, Fat Boy Hickman Barbecues, Instagram, Facebook, and all that other good stuff, and P&L Steak Grilling. Geez, I can't even steak grilling supplies, because it's so long of a name, Mr. Perkins. You know, I shortened it a little bit. Get onto his Facebook and get onto his Instagram and YouTube's. And as always, Smoke and Magic for their Instagram, their Facebook. You guys got YouTube? You guys have YouTube, right?
We do. We do every other week. We release a new video.
So then definitely get on you, because I know they make some damn good food on there, because I've watched them in the past, and they make some really damn good food stuffs on it. And then what sauce won the? I feel bad because I know I saw it, but I don't remember the name. What sauce won the American Royal thingy?
The spicy sauce, back-to-back years, best spicy sauce. This year with a perfect was best sauce on the planet. And last month it won the BBQA, National Barbecue News Association. It won best spicy sauce through them too. So this sauce right here is just absolutely killing it. And it is so good.
Yeah. So
it's Bree's recipe.
Just in case anybody's wondering, and they are local to the Downers Grove area, I at Wanamaker's stock all the P&L stuff, and I have the Smoke and Magic rubs. I have their Bloody Mary mix. I don't have the sauce, but next order I'm going to get that spicy sauce, because it sounds like I should have it in there. So. But with that, I think I'll let you go back, and you can go make kale boxes or do whatever Bree tells you to do. And then, but thanks for coming on. And then next week we have on the grand show. Actually, next week we had somebody else, but then somebody canceled. But we have Sunny Moody will be on next week, because she is just partnershiped with Charboy seasonings and sauces or something. So she's going to be on here talking about that. Awesome. Good adventure. I don't know why she wanted to get into that adventure either, but barbecue people are a glutton for punishment, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just, like I said, it's such a crowded thing. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, so we'll see you all next week. Thank you all for coming in. Brad, thank you for being co-host. Ryan should be back next week, hopefully. If not, then hey, we'll search for another.
One of these days he'll get his beard back.
I know. I wish I keep telling him not to. You could have my beard if you just shave your sides, and then we'd have like the same beard almost.
But I no, she'd kill me.
It's like I have your middle, but I don't have the red sides on the.
It's all right.
So anyway, all right, everybody, we'll see you next week, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Ryan should be back. I am always here. Well, not always, but most of the time I'm here because I don't trust Ryan to be here by himself. Don't let him know I said that. But anyway, see you, everybody.
Thank you all.
If I can get